Hello everybody, this is Wedge2099, Red Alert Facebook page admin, and coming to you today with a video review for a figure that I have been looking for quite a while and finally found him in retail. Very happy. That figure is Combiner Wars Hot Spot. This is a very good figure. I really like him. There were some issues, of course, but nothing too monumental, and the only thing I really had a problem with was just how plain colored he was. So what I did was I went and just hit him up with a few extra color details, especially on the weapons. I took some silver paint, hit up the piping, some white along the trim there, little silver notch here on the little circle. Did my best with the brush that I had, and scrape that off. Did the little loop arounds in silver as well, and the handle. Put some silver on that. Around to the other side too, since they, made them symmetrical. Inside the bucket was also completely black, so I put some silver paint in there also. Very nice. Help break up the monotony of it a little bit. For vehicle mode, I do like them. The wheels roll decently well. You have to kind of push down on it to really get them to all move. Some of them roll better than the others. He is an airport style fire truck versus an out of town, like a city one and whatnot. It's not too bad. Looking at maybe, I'm probably going to get the repro labels for him, but that would be a few months down the line. Still need to paint, try to touch up little details in here with all the molded. Overall, it's a very nice looking alt mode, very plain, and as everyone else has noted, that yes, you could see completely through back here to the point where you see the back of his head. So that's why when you transform him into alt mode, you turn his head around so he's not staring up at the sky, staring down at the ground a little bit better. He does have articulation in his ladder mode. In his ladder, so you can move it back and forth. The bucket can tilt. You can place the guns on the back as well. So I like leaving them on the front here as water cannons. That's why they have the molded piping here. It's because they're supposed to be reminiscent of water cannons. So that's where they're going to stay on mine in the short time that he's ever in his alt mode. So that's that. Go ahead and pull these off. Bend it down. Alright. I've got a few time constraints today, so I have to make this quick. So I'm going to go ahead and just transform him into robot mode now. So what I normally do is just flip open the back pieces, bring up that, like to split the legs, bring them out one notch, rotate them. Now they do peg in this little notch right here. So when you pull it apart, that's where it comes out of. Bring it up, and this double hinge right here, make sure the lower hinge is pushed in as far as you can, and then press it all the way into the leg. And click. Rinse, repeat the other side. out, up, push it in, push it, click. That's the legs. Now swivel them what is now going to be forward, bring them down. I don't have a whole lot I can move, so let's bring the camera up some. I'm trying a different location right here, see if this helps any. Take the feet, unpeg. It's not pegged in, but it's like kind of clasped underneath that little post. Bring it up, lock it in. Up, lock it in. They still like to pop out though every now and then. There he is standing. Almost. Let me tilt it up a little bit so you can see. Alright, bring the arms apart. Swivel it down. Take the head, bring it out from the chest, clip it, swing it, swivel the chest piece open, closed. Now this is where one of the few times I had a problem with this figure. In here, it doesn't peg very well. So in the opening and closing of this, going from robot mode to alt mode and whatnot, it likes to it pops right off, which is a little irritating, but it's not a deal breaker. Swivel the arm, unpeg and swivel the arms down. There he is. Now, take the backpack, swing it out, bring it around, swing it down, bring that up. No, I'm doing it wrong, sorry. Okay. Bring it straight down to that clip, holds onto the back plate there. That swings all the way straight down. Bring the leg back in. And there he is. In robot mode. Now I did go and do a little paint on the head crest a little bit on the sides, like the GDO version that I have that I showed off. I'll bring him in here in a minute. I also painted the hands black because that was just too much blue all the way down. I put a little silver detail. I don't know what these are, pistons, shock absorbers or something. They just needed a little something, so I put a little silver there. Look good. Up close on the gun again. It does hold them very well. And the backpack does help add stability when he's in robot mode by acting as like almost a tripod itself, because the feet have no problem with holding him up, but that just helps to keep him solid. He won't knock over very easily while in alt mode, robot mode. range of the tripod a little bit. Articulation. Got good ratchets there in the shoulders. Got out just below the shoulder. You can use the transformation joint also to help with that. It's got a bicep swivel under the elbow, or in the elbow, depends on what part of the elbow you want to call it. No wrist, no hand, because they're just molded straight in there. No waist. The hips on mine are a little on the odd side. They do ratchet back and forth. Soft ratchet out. Knee joint. There we go. The knee does get hampered by the backpack here. That's kind of an issue, but it's not too bad. The knee itself doesn't have any detents, it's just, you know, friction. But most people aren't going to keep them in this mode. Alright, give me here 1 second. Be right back. And here he is with the GDO version of Hot Spot that I reviewed a few months back. And that's, as you can see, that's why I painted his hands. Can't see him because the guns are there. That's why I painted his hands black, because, you know, black hands. They did pretty well, keeping them to both alike. Sorry, I'm at a tilt here or something. That's a little better. All in all, I still like this guy. He's really cool. Even though he's, you know, not the right mold, but it's still a nice representation of Hot Spot. And if you haven't seen it, the Hot Spot card that comes with Hot Spot is Hot Spot. So I mean, it's nice to finally have, you know, a card of him. It's pretty cool. All right, let's get him out of the way. Bring him back in. Now I do not have the full Protectobots team as I showed in the picture on the Red Alert page, but I do have 4 limbs, so that is what I used for his combined mode, and that's how I will be keeping him. And get rid of this gun. Get him up. Let's go ahead and get him into torso mode. Get that back up some. Alright. We're going to pop up in the chest. Flip the head back down. Bring the arms up. You're going to put that hole onto this tab here. Now, of all the connections in combined mode, these have to be the weakest ones. They don't hold together very well when you're trying to move the arms of Defensor. Alright. That. Take the legs, swivel them sideways again, like you were going back into bot mode. Swing the legs back out. Lift that up. Okay. And again, this tab is going to fit into that hole, just like that. Let's do it again on this side. Pop that out. Rotate it. Click it in. Bring them straight down. Even them out. Oh, pop them out one click. Because now you get to have fun with the chest. Come on, let's focus. There we go. I'm going to rotate this back up. Swing these back out to the sides. You're going to tab those holes. Take that, put it right on that post, both sides. That helps to make his chest. Now focus again. You're going to swing the whole ladder section straight down. And that came apart again. Bring it around underneath those two tabs right there. I don't know how well you can see them. Those two tabs are going to go in between one of the ladder sections. Break it right at that joint. Bring it straight up. Bring the legs back down. And these tabs here are going to peg right in there. Eventually. There we go. Swing the sides out. Bring the top of the head up. Swing the head around. Pop those out again. Open up the arm connectors, and you have hotspot in combine mode. He looks awesome. It does look good. I really like the cop glasses here on his face. It's cool. It's like old school 80s Chips. Those who remember that show. Poncherella sunglasses going on his face. That's wonderful. Set him off to the back right here. And I am using the Stunticons for his legs. I don't care. That's just how I'm doing it. There's one. And two. Stand him up. Yay. Good shot of his crotch. I'll move him up here in just a second. One second. Put an arm in. Now, like I said, when you're trying to attach the arms, that's when things get kind of fiddly with Hotspot's arms. There we go. Streetwise has one arm. There you go. First aid is the other arm. And we have a really leaning forward Defensor. I put his legs back, hips back one click, then bring the arms forward. Now these posts here are always coming out, so you have to constantly click them in. There he is. There we go. Put your arm down. There we are. I like him. He's a very, very good looking bot. When I got him home, oh, hold on a second because the camera's getting ready to close out this one and start up a new one. Be right back. And back here, yeah, my camera likes to only take like 20-minute videos at a time, so sorry. Yeah, when I got him home, I transformed him a couple times, was really loving it. I was going to get him into Defensor, make him up, and I completely lost track of where I put this hand and that foot. I was stressing. It took me about an hour to find. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be so loud. It took me about an hour to find where those hands are, especially since they're the same mold. But I like it. I think he looks superb. Keeping him just this way. Now I am kind of looking for a Rook. Not gonna buy him online. I'm just hunting for him in store. And as far as I can tell, I'm not buying Groove either. It's just I'm not that interested in getting a chest minion. The chest looks just fine to me. So, like I said, I have to keep this as short as possible. Got running around to do today. Leave any comments. Tell me if you like the video, if there's anything anything you'd like to see done differently. Just moving them around because I just love the look of this guy. Like, comment the video. If there's any requests, post them to here or my Facebook page. Subscribe if you like. Hey, I don't mind having more subscribers. I like the 29 I have. More would be great. It's not. I'm just doing this as a little hobby. I'm not trying to break in the business or anything. So, in conclusion, have a great day. Be safe, everyone, and hope to see you around sometime. Later.